Tonight, we, like the soldiers of war, will move from home place to battlefield, remembering in the process the transformation from mother's son to nation's soldier.
Thomas A. Wood, 42nd Virginia. Private Horace Bailey, 22nd Massachusetts.
Men struggled to describe what they saw that day. Rainwater mingled with blood in the bottom of the Confederate trenches. Some wounded drowned over time. Union soldiers, sometimes in small groups, sometimes large, spontaneously rose to charge the works. Men fought with fists and axes and muskets. Hand-to-hand combat was rare in the American Civil War, but here men often looked into the eyes of the men they killed. A newspaperman listening from near Spotsylvania Courthouse estimated the shots. 30 cannons fired every minute, 1 cannon blast every 2 seconds. He stopped counting after 6 hours.
Catherine Coos of Laurel Hill, just a mile from here, wrote down her impressions as the battle roared to its climax.
Oh God, there is now the most murderous battle raging. The continuous roar of cannon, the still more terrific musketry sounds awful indeed. My feelings are intensely awful. Beyond description is this fearful, bloody struggle. It is raining hard. The whole air resounds with continuous roars. The earth shakes. Great God, how more than awful. Shells whizzing oh so fearfully, my very soul almost dies within me.
Sometime after 2 o'clock the next morning, the morning of May 13th, word came to the Mississippians and the Carolinians holding the works around the Bloody Angle that the new line they had been fighting for was ready. They could go. Quietly, they slipped out of the earthworks and through the bullet-swept woods behind their line, and soon they were safe. After 22 hours of continuous combat, the field fell silent.
David Holt, 16th Mississippi. We halted in a pasture and broke ranks. Then came the reaction. All moved by the same impulse, we sat down on the wet ground and wept, not silently, but vociferously and long, officers and men together.
The immense human wreckage here set this place apart. Men stood astonished at what they had wrought, what they had done to each other. The survivors, wrote one soldier, inured to all of war's horrors, found new horrors here. 2 men went to recover the remains of a friend who fell atop the Confederate works. They especially wanted to find a gold watch the soldier had been given for Christmas, so they could return it as a memento to his parents at home.
John Black, 145th Pennsylvania. We found the remains where they fell. There had been no time to remove them, and they had lain on top of the works during the entire engagement. Had it not been for some of his comrades who had seen him fall and identified the place, we never would have recognized it as being a soldier. There was no semblance of humanity about the mass that was lying before us. The only thing I could liken it to was a sponge. I presume 5,000 bullets had passed through it, and after a careful search, the largest piece of the watch we could find was 3 links of the chain, not to exceed 1/4 of an inch in length. The watch was entirely shot away.